Hello, hello. Still holiday mood, holiday season. We are just few days away from New Year. I'd say about 1 day because I see on my calendar already December 30th, which means that tomorrow would be 31 and we will have a new year. By the way, I'm going to do very small stream even on New Year, maybe for 15 minutes or so. So join me in that stream if you want to listen from me. Okay, let me double check how is the sound. Okay, sound is very nice. So, okay, what it mean, what it mean, what it mean. Yeah, I don't think I have any new comments or questions. Let me double check because I was pretty busy. Today was Wednesday, Sunday, sorry. And we had our usual sauna or banya, and that's why I'm slightly yeah, a way to relaxed. So we don't have anything like questions, so we could put just for a moment our standard topic starter for um, about commenting anything. Yeah, I don't think we have a lot of people on the stream, but if you are, you can just put your comment into live chat and we can talk about something. So far, because we don't have any particular topic, we can switch back to my program. And before we start our live chat bot, not start, but we started to improve a lot. Let's look into our test, and we have our discussion starters. I don't restarted my computer, so it should work. If I'm not mistaken, right now in discussion starters, when we looking for news, so we have something like load variable content, load config. Okay, discussion starters, and we have prepare load context. And we prepare in last streams, prepare other streams, and then we just extract 3 news and 3. Okay, so we just taken 3 top news from each category, and we try to find all the news details as well for that 3 news. Okay, so let's go to our test notebook and try to re-execute it once again. Oh, maybe it will not take only last 3 news. You see it's still 5 because we haven't restarted our kernel. So it's using basically the old news engine. Okay, it means that we used all our credits for today only for this news run. Why I'm talking about credits, we use 2 news engine. One news engine we used to just read the top news. It get all the news in nice format, but it doesn't provide content of the news. And then we use different engine, Word News API, to try to extract news content from the link. It's costs some number of tokens. Their tokens, it's also free, but by using that, we basically use mostly all our pre-tokens in that API. So, and we receive our we received our response, and let's see what the questions we received. We could make the font slightly bigger. Okay, we still need to include it into live chatbot, but right now, because live chatbot is still not so cool, let's read it from here. So that's what we have. With the heartbreaking plane crash in South Korea and Azerbaijan's claims that it was an unintentionally shot down by Russia, how do you think these events might influence international aviation policies and geopolitical dynamics? No, it's completely two different events. It's completely two different events. For Russia, it was because there was so Russia constantly under attack of Ukrainian they call it drones, but it's not exactly drones. It's mostly sometimes it's small planes, like small sport planes, which just change to have a lot of bombs on board instead of people, and they fly in unmanned way. So let's say some drones and other unnamed traffic, air traffic. And if I'm not mistaken, that time they were also under attack, and that's why that plane couldn't land in Grozny, because it was some declared plan to protect that airport from that attack. And maybe because of it, it was unintentionally shot or by Russian missile, or I still think that if the plane was shot by missile, most probably plane will fall immediately. It looks like the missile couldn't miss such big plane because I mean anti-air missiles are pretty modern right now, and they could hit much smaller, much faster target than a plane. So maybe it was the target was hit near the airplane, or it was exploded away from plane, but of course it was received some damages. As a result, already multiple airlines, including Azerbaijan Airlines, cancel the flight to those regions which are under attack of Ukraine, so under intense attack of Ukraine, and it should resolve. It should improve the safety of that airlines, of course. With South Korea, it's different story. It's so I don't know all the details. They said it's again because of birds. I don't understand how birds. I understand how birds could damage engines. I don't understand how birds could damage. I don't know that word in English. Chassis. I mean that wheels which go off the plane and he land on that wheels. So how it could damage the wheels mechanism, I'm not sure. It should be not connected to engines because it's critical part of airplane. Without wheels you couldn't land it. So, and if they still able to fly and need to do that landing by like normally they should try like fly a few circles around the airport and try to drop all the fuel, because if you land in not with all working system and with a lot of fuel, of course it would be an explosion. So normally planes just remove mostly all the fuel and landing with the smallest possible amount of fuel, just to avoid that explosions on bad landing. South Korea airplane didn't do that. Why? I'm not sure. Yeah, of course, what they're doing, they're checking all the other airplanes of that make, Boeing 787-800. Mm, so pretty big, or maybe slightly different, but it's surely Boeing. But I don't remember exactly the series of that plane. So of course they need to check, and the Boeing company should do their job and understand why one of the critical system didn't work. So of course it's, again, I don't think it's connected. I heard that other incident happened in Canada. That plane couldn't receive some damages and need to land, and while landing it also couldn't stop on the line and go to the ground. So yeah, no injuries, but I mean it's still. So I believe it's about 3 incident in single morning and 4 incident total in last week. So it's pretty big amount for aircrafts, of course. But I mean, if we talk about cars, so many people die and receive injuries in car incidents, and they happen every day, every minute, every second. And yesterday, I even saw part of one of the incident, not without um, without yeah injuries and health problems, but smaller car for some reason just hit the bigger car, the SUV. Mm, I haven't seen the beginning because I'm checked my phone message because I'm staying on the light. But I saw, like, after it hits, I saw it, and I mean that airbags exploded in smaller car everywhere. Small car smashed the bumper, the top part completely. The SUV looks undamaged at all. No airbags were exploded. And yeah, people just go out of the small car, so maybe they didn't saw, or maybe that SUV did some line change. I don't know, but surely smaller car wasn't drive safe enough, I think. And it was, I mean, a good accident because no injuries. But there are so many bad accidents, and sometimes you just driving and go past some big incidents, and the cars looks terrible. And I am living in the state where people used to drive more or less normally. So it's not California, it's not New York, it's not New Jersey, it's Washington State, and people driving here like grandfathers, but still a lot of incidents. I still believe that it wasn't a human error, but it's something which could be solved. Uh, of course, Azerbaijan, probably it was human error, but because it was under a pressure of yeah defending airport from attack. So I don't think that airplanes need to be allowed into such places where system try to yeah to shut down drones. Of course, it should be yeah declared some evacuation of any plane from that region. Okay, you've diving deep into integrating Docker with Python web application. What's the most surprising challenge you encountered so far? And how did you overcome it? Any pro tips to fellow developers looking to streamline their Docker setup? I'm very new to Docker. I just talked about one problem I encountered, and it was with. Now I am thinking, okay, what the database we will use, and because I'm going to deploy it in Azure, I think Azure SQL database, and I think, okay, what is the same database I can use locally for local testing? And it's a MySQL image of Docker, and yeah, you can use it. And it's created it. It put proper username, password, everything. But in password there was special character, and when it's create a variable for connection string and put the username, password, everything in that variable, it didn't encode special characters in password. And I tried to connect to it. I use like some tool to connect to SQL Server, like SQL CMD, not KMD, KMD, SQL CMD, command line for SQL. And I try to connect, use the same password, server name, etc. It's working just fine. But when I try the code, it say no, connection error, timeout error. I'm saying, oh, what's? And timeout error not looks good. If it's a password not good, of course I immediately change it and find the issue. But it says timeout. It looks like it couldn't find it. So yeah, I haven't developed anything today, but once I do some more development with Docker, I just want to recreate what we've done so far in our local application to do it's a web-based, and I want to deploy it to Azure so I can use it. I really want it because right now when I do everything locally, I need to keep my computer alive. I couldn't start and forget, set and forget. I need to not wait. I'm just go, but I disconnect everything from computer. So otherwise it wouldn't sleep if I'll connect my dock station, all the monitors and other stuff. It's keeping it alive for all night. So okay, exciting news. Researchers and Cambridge. Oh, Cambridge is good. It's not British researchers, yes. Are buzzing about intention economy, where AI tools might soon influence our online decisions from what to buy to who to vote for. How do you envision AI walking that line between enhancing user experience and respecting personal autonomy? You know, we have no way, to stop it, because even now, the influence of our online decision from what to buy. So if I want to buy something, sometimes I ask even ChatGPT where to buy that thing with most discount. And when I choose in between something similar products, I could ask ChatGPT or AI to just say what is the difference between other brands, what I will, if I buy that one, what would be benefits, what would be pro and cons of buying it comparing to other brand, and what other, maybe other brand already release some new product with fantastic price, fantastic functionality, and I'm just thinking about like that one. So it's influenced me right now and influence a lot about to who vote for. You know, I couldn't vote at the moment in the United States because I'm not citizen, and probably I wouldn't vote for people in nearest time. I mean, because I don't see a big leaders. Let's say that there are cool people. I mean, many people are cool, but there are so many, so not so many politics. People. They could be businessmen. They could be even some leaders, but it's very far from what should be leader of the country. It shouldn't. It couldn't pay people to like leader of company or like businessman. Basically, people pay him to lead them. So people pay in form of taxes, not so small taxes, by the way, to lead them. And yes, the leader as well his government and everything should properly use such money to make people happy or feel protected, safe, to build proper economy, social, economic, etc., etc. And it's a completely different question. It's not when you could put your own interest on the first place. You should put all these people interest. And truly, I don't see leaders like that, and I'm not sure if I will see them in nearest future. I don't see them in United States. I don't see them in Europe, and of course in Ukraine or Russia. Ukraine's and leaders probably comic shouldn't take place of president. Maybe he had a good intention one day. I don't know, but it's so awful what we see, what we have right now in Ukraine. All that lost human lives, lost families, lost happiness, and no adequate result of all of that losses, of course. Okay, so, but even now, if I have to vote, of course, I will use at least search. And I normally use a lot of search with ChatGPT. I ask ChatGPT to do search because it could summarize things pretty well. So of course, if I don't know about those people, I could ask such system to search some fact, and I could compare them on different points. Of course, it couldn't be not fully proper, etc. But I mean, it would be not worse than listening to some YouTube blogger. So yeah, it's very hard to vote without something influencing you. It would be or AI or fake media, or fake news, or fake Wikipedia, whatever, or some people with their own motives and their own way of thinking. So, of course, yeah, you will be always influenced, and maybe influenced by AI, not the best, not the worst thing in the world. Okay. So what we have right now, we answered all the technical questions. Now what, maybe we can try to go to YouTube, and maybe we can try to add new account. Maybe we could add something like okay, I'm signed in. I have two channels, romantic developer channel, which is my main channel, and like romantic developer stream, which is channel of that account. If I want to add new account, continue to YouTube. No. Can I add new account here? Is it possible? Your channel appearance. Okay, it's romantic developer stream. Maybe we can reuse it as chatbot. I like to add new chatbot. No. I want to actually create some channel, but how to do that here in that interface? Let me open it in some other browser. 1 second. So if I'll just open YouTube in different account, 1 second. Maybe I could find some link. And interesting. If I go to that thing like YouTube account, channel status of features, add to manage your channels, maybe like that. Okay, and if I do create a channel, okay. Okay, let me try to take 6 second video of myself, but I will switch it. One more step to video verification. And let me see if I can use this phone. Okay, and I just need to verify. Okay. So I'm slightly sleepy. Okay, my phone verified. And next, get email. Okay, I received email. Okay, give me few more seconds. Start verification. Ah, looks like I need to do it on my phone. Okay. Agree to video verification. Agree. Hold phone at eye level. Okay. Allow. And I'm doing start. And it's a look here. And look here. Okay, uploading my video. Oh, come on. They said it could take up to 24 hours. Really? I think all other method of verification will take as well as some amount of time. Done. So I'm just switching here back. And for that account, switch account, no, view all channels. And if I try to create channels, your video has been reviewed. Let 24 hours. Got it. So yeah, looks like I couldn't create it from here. So let's, let's go to my YouTube and let's try to use that account. Let's just go to YouTube Studio and it's my channel. Let's go to customization, probably to settings, and for channel, advanced features. Nice. And customization profile. Okay, romantic developer. Let's call it bot. Publish. And let's ask ChatGPT. Hello, can you please create a romantic developer bot YouTube icon, YouTube profile image? It should show that it is AI powered but connected to very romantic developer. I'm using here free version of ChatGPT. So let's see what we can receive. Okay, looks nice. Let's just say, oh, let's just save image. Okay, we preserve that image. And let's switch to our channel customization and upload profile picture. So it would be download that one. Yeah, looks good. Done. Nice. Publish. Okay, and now if we just switch to our Z channel, so we should be able to community moderation, managing moderate and standard moderation, approved user, hidden users. If it's a romantic developer bot, no. It's me. Okay, let me see my manage permissions on different manage permissions. And let me see. Oh, if you want to manage permissions, you need to do so many. Owner. And if I choose romantic Romantic developer stream gmail.com. So I just do transition and I should all mail. Okay, I can't receive email. Maybe I specified not properly. Maybe we don't need an email, correct? To be part of that channel. So what we can do, we now in our bot, yes, let's try to improve it. Let's make it smaller. So we have a run bot, live chat. Let's look at our main code. Here we trying to load that config from config folder. Let's in live chat self and let's say config config name. And what you will propose us configuration generic AI bot. Okay. So, and here we will use not config, but config, self config. Yes. Good boy. Oh, no. Oh, you said properly. I'm sorry. Yes. Is that it? Okay. So we have all the configs here. Load config from the folder. Config name. AI bot. Configurations. Let's copy generic. Let's copy and let's paste it. And let's call it AI bot. And why we're doing that? Just because we want to remove this token. And we want the token to be regenerated. Oh, really? I mean this token in the AI bot. GPT-4 or mini, it's fine. Temperature, maybe we can make it slightly more nice. Improve SRT, it's okay. And prompts, it's a lot of prompts, but it's a lot of prompts. Probably we need some special prompt for us to have here. So, okay. So main live chat bot. Okay, let's try to execute it. Live chat bot, and we just want make sure that we do like everything like before. Let's just execute in Visual Studio initially, and okay, load from config folder. It doesn't know what is that because we need to do it here. Okay, we can rerun it. Is it another issue? Oh, no such file. Client secret YouTube JSON. What is the file name? Self. Client secret YouTube. So creds, no creds. Client secret file. It's happening because we executed not exactly from place where it can find it. So we need to provide in debug and run proper starting folder so it could find. Let's run it from here. It will ask us, it will find it, and it will ask it for romantic developer. We just use stream, continue, and continue because its application haven't been verified yet. So, and let's see where we are. Okay, it's loaded. Forbidden reason live stream not enabled. Oh, successful initialized OpenAI client. Error finding active live stream. So maybe we need to specify for which channel. Token file, okay. Client secret file, okay. Scopes. So YouTube successfully certified and built. And here set authenticating channel ID. Retrieve the channel ID of the authenticated user. Get live stream. Okay, video details. It's all fine. We probably just need to support not only our channel but also some different channel. Live stream self channel ID none. Okay, if channel ID is none, channel ID equals self. Really? Is it? Do we have self channel ID? We get, yeah, set channel ID. Okay. Post live chat. Service live broadcast list. Active all. So what we are going to do, Hi, is it possible to connect to live chat on specific video, not on my channel? So we're still using something like Git, like Copilot, which has GPT-4. So it's the same thing if we will use it from ChatGPT interface. Yes, it's possible. Even if it's not yours, you need the video ID of the live stream. Here's how you can modify find active live stream method to accept video ID. Video ID. If video ID. So we just look response like that. So we found live stream details. And then we do something like that. If return. And it would be else. Here we say return none. Okay. And that everything will go like under else. So if on channel, and it would be find live stream on specific video. Okay. So we find in live stream ID and we return that live stream ID. And then we just use live stream ID chat get. So everything should be fine. Okay. Now just to support different in live chat bot. Let's just try also Copilot. Add optional parameter video ID and use it to find live chat if it's specified. Really? Is that it? Let's attach context as update YouTube and live chat bot. And let's try to, okay, no results. Accept. So if video ID, yes, so let's put here video ID none. Okay, connect to the live stream. Oh, video ID, stream details, connect to live stream, self, video ID none, find active stream, video ID. Okay, if we active stream, Post live chat, return active stream. So looks like it should work, correct? Now let's try to execute it from here and see what it will be looks like. A live chat bot. Error. Error finding live stream. Oh, because we haven't specified live stream, so we don't have any live stream. No active live stream. Okay. Run, run, run. So if we said here run and debug, we could breakpoints, run and debug console. Can help you start debugging is a terminal command to which with the direction start debugging either based on terminal command and Python debugger. It would be Python file with arguments. So launch program file console pick arguments. Really? Will it work? So let's try to execute it. It's our live chat bot, and let's try to execute. And here we can go and grab our video ID. So we could go to our YouTube. Let's go. Yeah, we have that romantic live stream here. Hello. And we could just copy that ID and insert here. So run, enter argument, enter. Video ID is present. Active stream is here. We just get active live chat ID. Live chat ID. And here we just need to also return live chat ID. Active live chat ID or live chat ID. So let's do like that. Yeah, we could stop it because we need to fix few issues. Okay, and in our live chat bot, now it's just active stream. So we just say active stream. And return. Okay, looks good. Let's try once again. Live chat, start video ID. Let's see. We executing with that parameter. Okay. Read everything, YouTube authentication successful, and oh, still we received some issue. Run, stream details, connect to live stream, and stream, connect to live stream. Okay, it will be active stream. So basically we just could say it would be the same variable, stream details. Do we use any stream details anywhere? No. Okay, And let's execute it once again. So we found token, we authenticated, posted a message. Oh, hi everyone. And now our romantic developer bot was able to post something into our chat. And it's terminal. So let's say hi. And will it listen to me? Okay, it's take about 10 minutes. 10 seconds. Romantic developer bot, chatbot. Hey there, what's in your mind? Why it's put two chatbots? Really, why it's put two chatbots? Do you know what is the last news? It should wait about message time sleep 10 seconds. So it's go to competition, posted message, and already to posted message to live chat. 4304. HTTP request post. You should see my live chat right in the stream, correct? I don't need to show you what it looks like. But if you want, you can just switch here. Timestamps. Pop out chat. So yeah, looks like I couldn't make it bigger. But you see here our live chat. And it's nice. Let's see if it for some why it couldn't post our message. So let's ask that question once again. we missed. I wish I had a crystal ball. For the latest news, check reliable news sites or app. I'm about the past, not the present. Okay. Why put two chatbots? Chatbot. Reply and reply handle message. And handle message response message content. Handle message, okay. And so handle message reply and post live chat message, and we already added chatbot reply, and in post live chat message we add in again chatbot text. Okay, we probably just could add text here. Do you know about what is this channel? Okay. User text. Start with chatbot. Maybe it's bad thing, but yeah, we need just to fix. We shouldn't reply on our own. Replay. Chatbot. Okay. Most probably um, we need to remove chatbot at all. So, and it's basically a reply to us. I sure do. The channel is the place for fun, facts, and fantastic vibes. What's your favorite thing about it? So, you see, now, today we were able to create our live chat bot to connect to any video. We just provided video ID and it's connect to video. Uh, the other thing we need to do, so how we will improve it, we'll handle some messages, and for that, probably we will do more, mm, more complicated version like that. We will add some functions, and for functions about news and about chat reflections, it will be able to access our last chats and last video IDs. So it would, yeah, it would be more, let's say that, more clever. And yeah, also we need to replace it, so it should be hmm, it shouldn't respond its own questions. It shouldn't start with chatbot, and probably we need to add some simple logic if it ever need to reply to something or not, because sometimes it's could just skip something. And as well, we need to provide it more context about chat and everything. It also should be cool. Okay. Oh, still people. Let's see the last question here, and after that, I connect to other one, not to other one, but connect together later. Sorry, I'm 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 not super relaxed. I mean, I'm too super relaxed after all of those. So sorry for my. Yeah, by the way, it's how we use our tool to sub, yeah, transcribe and describe our videos. So I just received that message. Let's go and try to ask ChatGPT. Hi, I'm keeping receiving comments in my YouTube channel, like, and let's put comment. Can you tell what is it all about? Is it some type of joke or what? Can you search for this info, please? Okay, we already specified to search, we asked to search, so it should understand, search some websites and see. The comments you receive on YouTube channel are part of deceptive scheme known as honeypot or seed phrase scam. In the tactic, scammers publicly share a cryptocurrency wallet seed phrase, such as the one in the comment, hoping to lure individuals into accessing the wallet. The wallet may appear to contain funds, but attempting to transfer these funds can lead to financial loss. How the scam works. Public seed phrase posting. Scammers post a wallet seed phrase in public forums or comments suggesting the wallet holds cryptocurrency. Curious individuals use the seed phrase to access the wallet, expecting to find and transfer the funds to their own accounts. Correct. Trap activation. The wallet is often configured with a multi-signature setup or programmed scripts that, once a transaction is initiated, allow scammers to intercept and redirect any transferred funds, including those from the victim's own wallet. Really? Kaspersky has highlighted the scam, noting that scammers post crypto wallet seed phrase in YouTube comments to lure victims. Cointelegraph reports that scammers pretend to be inexperienced crypto users posting seed phrase online as trap to steal funds from those attempting to access the wallets. Don't engage, report suspicious activities, educate your audience. So it's what we are doing right now. We educating your audience, my audience. This is a scam. I understand that this is a scam. I never tried to enter the seed phrase because I understand that, how we say, cheap or free cheese only in mousetrap. I don't know if you have similar phrase in English. I hope you do. Okay, so let's go back to the channel. It should be somewhere here. And let's just say that it's report, it's harmful or dangerous act, no. Spam or misleading, bullying, no. No, no. Child abuse, no. So you see a lot of big things, but okay. So, and of course I could do the same on my own channel. Let's see if I have the access. And yeah, with that we probably can help community to be so okay. Okay, and let's try to okay, and block the user. Nice. So also we could use that even chatbot to do that blocking if we provided some moderator access, I believe. If we provided some moderator access, which oh, I moved. It shouldn't be complex at all. We can work on it and create some useful bot with some setups which you could use on your own channel, on your own streams. So yeah, but it could be funny, you see. So of course, what we can do to configure, we could configure its tone, provided some context and everything. First, it would be some generic answer. Also, we could provide some prompt to identify which answers to answer, questions to answer. And then we could also provide something like functions. And in functions, maybe we could use some API to read some recent news, like we did. And it's for news source, especially in AI, for example. And other question, we could also guide it to answer some questions around the past streams. It would be also helpful. And of course, the top notch would be if we could transcribe what we are talking as we talk and create it as a context for the chatbot, so it know everything about what we talked during the stream, and it could summarize. It could answer some people what we are doing right now, etc., etc. Because sometimes I receiving such questions. Yeah, so what you are doing here, and bot, oh, I could help. It would be cool. Also, later we could also try to configure which messages could could be blocked, or in which conditions we could start to at least not fully, but temporarily block a user in terms if he posts spam, etc., etc. So such bot, of course, could beautifully identify that type of things. So after that, it would cost us very low amount of money because we use the most cheapest model from Frontier model GPT-4o Mini, but it could be very helpful and add a lot of interaction to our stream. And with that, yeah, it would be much more nicer to have the streams and even to talk to it. It would be much nicer. Okay, guys, I think that what we've done today, and we discussed a lot of topics. Of course, still holiday mood, holiday vibe. I wish you all to meet that new year in peace, in wisdom, in acceptance, in warm circle of your most loved ones, in warm hugs of your people, of your loved people, of your crew. One crew, your crew. Mm. And yeah, try to spread some kindness and love to this world during that holiday season, during that new year, and try to start something good in that new year and try to keep to it. So yeah, that is my wish, and hopefully see you on my next streams. I'm as usual starting my streams around after 11 p.m. Pacific time every day, even on New Year Eve. So see you there and have a good day.